I watched the show with my wife and my kids. And when every episode is over, my wife turns from the screen and looks at me like, who are you?
Yeah. You know? What have I done?
But of course, that's exactly what Trinity's all about.
Yeah. I think Dexter is simultaneously appalled by and fascinated by Trinity. Like so many things on the show, I experienced in playing the scenes with you a simultaneous reverence and disgust. And
pretty much describes our relationship.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a stretch. John Lithgow, you know.
Reverence and disgust. I want that on my tombstone.
Hello, Dexter Morgan.
One of the great things about the whole season, that you've seen the story of these two serial killers colliding and throwing each other wildly off their game. Trinity's pattern is so rigid and performed almost to perfection. And suddenly he's killing this guy named Kyle Butler just because he showed up. He's killing Rita out of pure vengeance. Dexter has thrown him way off his game. And I think the same thing has happened to Dexter.
We killed an innocent man.
There's not a great deal of decisiveness for the first time. You know, Dexter gives himself excuses about why he lets Trinity survive, but I think ultimately he really craves, covert though it may be, the sense of connection he has with this man.
Well, you're really seeking something from your victim, as you never have before.
Right. In a way that, I think, in spite of himself, does need some sort of confirmation.
Yeah.
Some sort of confirmation that he's different from you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or that there's a possibility to take another step in terms of the way he can live his life. But he's in way over his head.
I killed you when I had the chance.
One of the great moments of these 12 episodes, and one of the real turning points, was when Dexter flings Trinity down on the floor of the kitchen and says, I should have killed you when I had the chance. I always saw that as the scales falling from Trinity's eyes. He just looks into Dexter's eyes, and he knows everything about him. Mm-hmm. And suddenly Trinity is terrified of Dexter. It's an extremely complex moment. And it was really frightening to play it, because there was a Michael Hall that I had not seen before, too. Just sort of roaring out of the box.
Worst Thanksgiving ever.
Yeah. Boy, was that fun, wasn't it?
Yeah. We did a lot of this.
Yeah, we were laughing all day long. Can you believe that?
It's my turn now to embrace my family.
On the surface of it, before that final scene, Dexter learns from Trinity that he has an aspiration to be better than the cover, that he can actually live in accordance to what he experiences to be a connection to people who care about him and need him. What he ultimately learns from Trinity, not this is God's work, but is his fate. And maybe he's prepared to, in some way, roll with that, or embrace it, or surrender to it.
You never see Trinity learn everything about Dexter.
Right.
The way Dexter learns everything about Trinity. He never learns about Harry's code. But I do think he is weirdly intuitive. What he's done is he's left Dexter with exactly the scenario that began Dexter's life.
Undoubtedly, Dexter is permanently changed going forward because of what Trinity has done, because of Rita's murder. And I think for the first time, Dexter will be saddled with this appetite for vengeance that can't be sated. Perhaps he'll slam shut every door he's opened in terms of his vulnerable, emotional human self. Maybe not. It's hard to say definitively exactly what will change and how it will change, but to step into something where so much change is afoot when you've been doing it for 4 seasons is a real gift.
What do we do next, Michael?
I don't know. I wish I knew the answer to that.
It's been fabulous, fabulous working with you.
Likewise.
I'm certainly glad I'm not writing next season, because it's an enormous challenge. All I know for sure is that I'll be watching.
Dexter, available now on Showtime On Demand. Showtime,